Alright, so in this problem we're asking us to do two things. The equation of the polynomial function is given. The equation for the transform function, t of x in terms of p of x, is also given. Describe, so that's the first thing we need to do, describe the transformation performed on p of x that produced t of x, then write an equation. So words, then an equation. So let's go ahead and do the next problem. So in this problem, I recognize from p of x to t of x, I recognize there's a 2. Class, what is that? What letter is that 2? A, B, C, or D? A is equal to 2. Vertical or horizontal? Class, vertical or horizontal? It's greater than 1, so is this going to be a stretch or a compression? We call this a vertical stretch by a factor of 2. That's what that 2 does. What does this 3 do? Is it inside or outside? B, C, or D? Okay. Thumbs up, thumbs down. C is equal to a -3. Show me your thumbs. Take a guess. Okay. C is actually equal to -3. The reason why it's negative and not positive, because it's really written as x minus a -3. That's why we go the opposite of what's here. Opposite of positive 3 is -3. Add to x, go left. So this is going left 3 units. Okay, we just did our describing here. Now we're going to write an equation. To write the equation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write t of x first. So t of x equals 2 times p x plus 3. Now, the parent function is x to the 4th. It's a quartic function. It just basically means to the 4th power. So every time I see p of x, I can write it here. So I'm just going to copy all of this, t of x. Now this 2 comes down. But in the parentheses, I normally had written just the x. But here it's telling me, in p of x, write x plus 3 for every x value. And then I put that to the 4th power. Well, to do this problem, basically I would have to write out x plus 3 4 times. And I need to simplify that. So I can simplify that by doing a bunch of boxes, right? So if I do 2 of those, x plus 3, x plus 3. Class, what's x times x? X times 3? X times 3? 3 times 3. Okay, so I get x squared plus 6x plus 9. And then these 2 over here that I haven't done, well, that's the same thing as over here, so I can just say it's x squared plus 6x plus 9. And then to multiply those 2, I'm just going to have a gigantic box. It's a 3 by 3 because I have 3 terms. I have a trinomial there as well. So this will be x squared plus 6x plus 9, x squared plus 6x plus 9. Class, what's x squared times x squared? X squared times 6x? Class, what's x squared times 9? 6x squared times x squared? here. And here. Class, use your calculator. Hello. 54x. Class here. Here. And here. Alright, so now I can write that up here. I'm just going to combine like terms, x to the fourth. You'll notice that they are like terms going in that direction. You see that? That becomes what? You're adding 6 plus 6, 12x to the third. Add all of those. 54x squared. Add those two. 108x, and then 81. And then we have the fun of basically distributing the two, or doubling every coefficient. So I'm going to get 2x to the fourth plus 24x to the third. So I'm just multiplying again by 2 the coefficients, plus 108x squared plus 216x plus 162. And that is my grand answer. So in this problem, I did 2 things. I did describing. We've been working on using the letters A, B, C, and D to transform the polynomial. And then the second thing I did is I wrote the equation. Now, we've basically done all of this before. The only hard part is in T of x, putting in P of x. So this is to the 4th power, so essentially keep the x plus 3 and make it to the 4th power.